To Wrestling Daze. Welcome to Wrestling Daze Live. It is so cool to be doing this again. It's been a while. We wasn't doing it last week because of Wrestling Shop Live. So that's why we skipped last week. But we are back. I am back. It is live. And it is absolutely brilliant to be back as well. I can tell you we have got so much to talk about. It has been a crazy week. So obviously last weekend we had Wrestling Shop Live. I want to talk about that for a little bit. Tell you a few little secrets, a few things like that. And then we need to talk about WWE Kids magazine. That came out of nowhere. So, we've got to talk about that. We need to talk about Triple T and his challenge, because that is tough. That is really tough. So we need to talk about that. And then there's like loads of actual breaking wrestling news as well. Have you lot seen about Triple H against Jinder in India? That is huge. That is absolutely huge, because I think they're only in India for 2 days, and now news has come out that it's going to be Triple H versus Jinder on the first night of that tour. So that means that Jinder won't be fighting for the title unless they do it on the next night. We'll have to see, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. I want to talk about Wrestling Shop Live first of all, because it was absolutely insane. I know quite a few of you may have been there. I do want to give a quick shout out to a couple of people. I'm going to shout out Landon and Electric Mudkip, and loads of you that were there as well. It would take me forever to shout everybody out. There's one thing I have to say, very important, and that was there was a few technical issues on the Sunday. And so I know there's a couple of clips that I did with people there that haven't been used in videos. And it's literally because the sound didn't work. So I am looking at that, and we'll see what we can do with that. And I've also been getting a lot of people asking me if Wrestling Shop Live is going to come back, or if it was just like a one weekend thing. And I can say that sadly, at this stage, it was just last weekend. But if you get in touch with Wrestling Shop, if you were there and you enjoyed it, or if you enjoyed some of the videos that came out of it, let them know, and there's every chance they bring it back next year. I think it was like a massive success for them. I know it was like brilliant on my part to actually get a chance to like meet some of you guys. It was absolutely awesome. The support that I was shown. I mean, I say it quite regularly, that you guys are absolutely fantastic, and I mean it. I really, really do. And to get the opportunity to speak to you guys in person, kind of thank you in person, was absolutely brilliant. So I definitely would be up for doing that again next time. I can tell you as well that Bill, the lead designer at Mattel, the head designer at Mattel, is so cool. He is so cool. He is everything that I want to be. He's just so like laid back, and he was like talking to people. He had time for absolutely everyone. He was getting there first thing in the morning, and he was leaving like last thing when the shop was closing. He was there all the time. I mean, when you get some of these kind of people that appear at these kind of shows, sometimes they show up for like an hour or a couple of hours. He was there all day, every day, and I think I started getting on his nerves because I was going up to him going, Bill, can you make a Bob Backlund? Yeah? Thanks. And then I'd go back to him going, Bill, Repo Man, yeah? Gonna do yeah? You and me, yeah? Repo Man, yeah? I think I was like, I think I was getting on his nerves. But he was really, really cool. I managed to get a picture with him. I spoke to him kind of on and off over the 2 days. And a lot of what he was saying, it made a lot of sense. I mean, with the whole articulation thing, he was saying that they're not looking at changing the articulation on the elites. And if they do, it'll only be to make the articulation better. And he seemed really kind of passionate about that point. He seemed really serious about that point. He knows that, you've got youngsters that buy the figures, that want to play with them, but equally, he knows there are collectors and people that want to display them. And he knows it's a balancing act. You need to, you've got to have the figures at a good price so that people can buy them with pocket money, can play with them, so on, so on, so on. But then equally, you can't make them look like trash. So, it's a balancing act. And personally, my feeling is that Mattel do a really good job. I know we're going into kind of unknown waters now with this new articulation and all that kind of stuff, but man, life's too short to get kind of bogged down by all of that kind of stuff, so I'll let Triple T worry about all those kind of things. Instead, I'm just going to freak out about new figures that are coming out, and some of those new figures, guys, when you see them in person, when you've got them there and you can see them close up, they are fire! Let me tell you, they are awesome. The Bobby Roode in particular, when you actually see it close up, looks absolutely incredible. That NXT Championship, the new design, the current design, we've not had that in figure form as a little belt before. And to see it in the cabinet with that championship over his shoulder, oh, it looked awesome. I can tell you that the Hardy Boys looked as good as what I hoped they were going to look like. Even the ladders as well, the different size ladders that come with it, just look really, really cool. I saw Wendy Richter, which I got really excited about. There was loads. The Kurt Angle looked great. It was great. It really, really was great. So, Wrestling Shop Live, if you were there, I hope you had a great time. Ollie and Luke as well from Wrestle Talk. I'm Ollie Davis. They were sound, really nice. I think I managed to get like a cheeky picture with them as well. And they both came over, said hello. I'm seeing a lot of people saying support Wrestle Talk. Absolutely. They were really, really cool. I think Wrestling Shop Live, I think everyone that went there enjoyed it. Hopefully you got a chance to watch the Toy Hunt video. I do apologise for not doing more videos. But it was honestly so full on. It was so tough. Like, I really wanted to spend my time talking to people that had come down to say hello to me, rather than going, yeah, nice to see you. I've just got to do some filming. That seemed a little bit rude. So, that's kind of why there wasn't as many videos, because I was overwhelmed with the support that you guys showed, so thank you very much. But that brings us on to WWE Kids magazine, and wow, yeah, they got in touch with me a couple of weeks ago, and I'm seeing, there's people saying they want the bin already. Calm down, it might be here, who knows, right? See, I know what you people want. I know what you want. But you're not having it yet, right? You can wait till the end. Yeah, if you stick around another 20 minutes, then maybe the bin will make a reappearance. But let's talk about Kids magazine first. And I can tell you that they got in touch with me a couple of weeks ago, asked me a load of questions. And that some of them made this issue, and I believe that there's going to be a Wrestling Daze article in the next issue as well. I've got it here. It is the 30 years of Survivor Series. And what's really cool as well, it's completely unrelated. Tyler Bate on the back. Look at that, the Tyler Bate figure. I don't know if it was this week I found out, but comes out on the 5th of December. The Tyler Bate figure. It's ages away, isn't it? I want it now. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to wait till the 5th of December. But anyway, they were really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to the next issue because it is their biggest issue ever. And in that issue, there's an AJ Styles beanie hat. Hello. If anyone needs a new beanie hat, it's me, because I can tell you... Oh, right, if I take this off, you can't judge my hair, okay? Because, it's going to be... in fact, I'm not even going to show you. It's going to be absolutely trash. Oh, what is that? Oh my God, I look like AJ Styles. Oh, I've got mum hair. Anyway, that's not what I was showing you. Worse than Triple T, I totally agree. Hang on, let me... Oh, I can't... I haven't got like an emergency hat. But look at this. It's like falling apart. That's how like used this beanie hat is. That's all I wanted to show you, was the fact that this hat is completely trashed. I didn't mean to show you that I look like AJ Styles. Bang. There we go. Right. Cool. So, oh, look, now I need to get sorted. There we go. There we go. Oh, Electric Mudkip. Asking where the spife is. I believe it's right here. I've got a couple that I use in rotation. I'm not sure if this is like spife number 2. But there she is. Again, she'll make I say she. I wonder why I've called her a she. Like, that's weird. I don't know why I did that. But might make a reappearance at the end of the video in roughly 19 minutes time. But let's finish up talking about WWE Kids magazine. If you have this magazine, then send me a picture. Send me a picture of you with the magazine, and then you might feature in a video next week, because what I want to do is get all them pictures together and put them into one video on Sunday. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll have quite a few of you send pictures in, because that'd be really, really cool. What's that? Master Reese says, buy a Gucci one? What, a Gucci spife? I'm not sure if Gucci makes spifes. I mean, feel free to send them a suggestion, but I'm surprised that Supreme don't make spifes. A Supreme spife would make perfect sense in 2017. But I don't think they do. So, yes, anyway, WWE Kids magazine. Let them know. Go over. Let them know that you're really excited to see the fact that they've included us, because I'm really hoping they include us in the next issue, and who knows, you know, if it's a success, if they like it, then they might keep us in future issues, and well, that opens up the door for some crazy opportunities, doesn't it? Just imagine that. Imagine if they keep us in WWE Kids magazine. Imagine what we can do. So, yeah. Jump over to Twitter at WWE Kids Mag UK. Let them know. If you're over on Twitter anyway, just drop them a message going, look, thank you for putting Wrestling Days in there. So, Tommy, Toy Travels. Yeah, should we talk about hashtag Daze Challenge? Because this is not what I was expecting. I honestly thought, right, first thing I'm going to say is that if it wasn't for Tommy, there would be no Wrestling Days. You need to keep that in mind. It's really important that everyone is aware of that, because I know Tommy's been getting quite a lot of grief from, like, the Days community, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to be the case. It is friendly. You know, if you do like this channel, if you do like Wrestling Days, then if anything, you should be sending him a thank you, because no Tommy, no Days. Simple as that. So with that being said, obviously he did warn me about not doing the dab. I did the dab, and yeah, you know, as a result, he interrupted and then issued his challenge. Now, I didn't know what that challenge was going to be. You can obviously go and watch it, because I think he makes a really good point, actually. So, yeah, Toxic saying no Tommy equals no Days equals no bin. Yeah, and we all know who the real star of this channel is, and it certainly isn't me. So, yeah, no Spife, no Mama Days. He's responsible for it all. Okay? So, yeah, his challenge, for those of you that might not have seen, is that at some point next week, or within the next few days, I need to upload a figure review video. And, someone's managed to do a different colour there. I'm motionless. Hi, Wrestling Days. Hi, I'm motionless. So yeah, he has challenged me to get 10,000 views on a figure review. Now, I had a look, and I can tell you that I've done over 160 figure reviews, and only 14 have done 10,000 views or more. Like, that's how hard this is going to be. A normal figure review will get 2,000 to 3,000 views, and I'm lost, to tell the truth. I'm a little bit stuck. So, what do you think? How are we going to get 10,000 views on a figure review? What figure should I review? How should I review it? Where should I review it? What do I do? What do I do? I'm seeing people saying do a Jax figure review. Do you think that would get 10,000 views? James Ellsworth. I don't have it. It's not released yet. I would love to. I could have stolen it, couldn't I? Do you imagine that? Do you imagine that if I'd have stolen the James Ellsworth from Wrestling Shop Live, or if I'd have taken the Bobby Roode? That would have been cool. That would have been very cheeky. Review the Daze figure. I've had a few people saying that. I've got the Daze figure up here. So this was kindly created by someone that came along to Wrestling Shop Live, and it's all different parts actually. It's not one figure that they've painted. They've taken lots of different parts, and I think this might be like, I don't know, can't remember. I want to say, I don't know, but but I know it's Damien. Is it Sandow? Mizdow? It's one of the Dows. But yeah, that's the head on it. But look at the packaging. Look at the detail on this. It's absolutely insane. So, could review this, but it is just one of a kind. And if you're not a Wrestling Days fan, if you don't know who I am, that might not do it. I don't know. Review Michael Cole. I don't have a Michael Cole to review, unfortunately. AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar. Do it with Grimm. Oh, I'd love to do a figure review with Grimm, but that would mean me going to America, and that is going to be quite extreme for the sake of doing a figure review. But hey, look, make no mistake, I am taking this very, very seriously, because Tommy inspired this channel. He set me a challenge. I'm going to go all out to try and get those 10,000 views. Kurt Coombs saying, what figures are still sealed? I've got quite a few that are still sealed. There's about 60. I mean, I think I'll have to rewatch his video, how he's worded it, but I'm sure he said any single figure. So I think he's kind of, I can't review like the Shield set, because that's 3 figures, and I can't review like the Heenan family, and I can't do anything with play sets, and I don't think I could just open all 60. I think I've got to do just one figure. Do you know what I mean? It's tough. It's really, really tough. So, yeah, we're going to have to see. What I can tell you is that I'm going to do this on Tuesday, okay? There is going to be one figure review that goes up on this channel on Tuesday, and make no mistake, I need your help. I need your help with this. That figure review on its own is not getting 10,000 views, because they just don't. They don't. And at the moment as well, I don't know if it's just because of like everything that happened with What Culture and Cultaholic, but it's really quiet on YouTube. Like, normally you'd upload a video and you'd get, like, a fair few views or whatever, and it just seems a little quieter. Doesn't seem like there's as many people around. And when I'm looking at other people's channels, I'm kind of seeing the same. So, I don't know if it's because, like, What Culture went away for a while, and now they're back, and it's not great. I can't really say that. I've not really watched anything, to tell the truth, on their channel. I haven't seen any of the new WTF videos. Have any of you guys seen them? The Cultaholic WTF moments. I used to like King Ross, so I would check that out, but I don't know if it's worth it. Don't know if it's any good. Do a review on Grim figure. I haven't got a Grim figure. Otherwise, I would. Daze hit Eva with a super kick. I'm always up for doing that. I'm always up for hitting Eva Marie with a super kick. Eva Marie versus Microwave. Yeah, Eva Marie versus Microwave isn't really a figure review. Otherwise, I would do it. But yeah, this is why it's tough. He is so clever. I really think this is a great challenge that he's set. Because it's tough. It's like maybe achievable, but really, really tough. Really, really tough. So I would say hats off to Tommy, but we've all seen how awful my hair is, so I'm not going to do that. So yes, Tuesday, please, please, please tune in for that video. I need your help on this one. And if you let your friends know, whatever, I need every bit of help I can get. I need 10,000 views in 7 days when that video goes up. And then that brings us nicely onto wrestling news, and quite a bit of wrestling news. Who thinks we're seeing Paige tomorrow? Because it could happen. All the rumours are that she is going to be there on Raw. I don't know what that means for Survivor Series. Maybe she just appears. I don't know. I don't see how they can get her into Survivor Series at this stage. Be crazy if she just has like a title match and beats Alexa Bliss. Can you imagine that? Because interestingly, it's going to be, I believe, Natalya against Charlotte for the title on Tuesday, and there's big rumours that Charlotte's winning that match, and then that means at Survivor Series we get Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. That's a game changer. I think I'm more into that than I am Alexa Bliss against Natalya. Obviously I'm going to do like Survivor Series predictions, and I could do a head-to-head predictions with Tommy Toy Travels. I wonder if he'd be up for that. I might have to get in touch with Tommy and see if he fancies just a little side challenge. Can he predict Survivor Series better than me? That might be interesting. So yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. And yeah, the Shield as well. Big rumours that the Shield are going to be on SmackDown this week. So that could mean that we are getting the Shield versus the New Day at Survivor Series. If that happens, who wins? Who wins? You tell me. New Day or Shield? Who wins? Personally, I think the Shield. Shield. A lot of people coming through for the Shield. The bin. Yes, Shield versus New Day is going to result in the bin winning. Shield. One person saying the fans win from Jim Gore. That is nice. I like that. Paige versus bin. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we could be heading for the Shield versus the New Day. I would want to see the Shield win. Again, there's other rumours that Roman might not make it back in time. He could still be out. It'll be very interesting to see if Roman appears on Raw this week. Or, maybe they just save him for Survivor Series, and maybe they say he won't be there, but then he appears, and, they make this big deal out of it. That might be pretty cool. I would be quite interested, actually, in watching the Shield against the New Day absolutely destroy each other, and then you've just got Big E and Roman in the ring staring at each other, and it's just like, oh, that would be awesome. I'd be really into that. I think Big E, you see, kind of deserves a few more moments like that. Big E could easily be the Intercontinental Champion again, or United States Champion. He might struggle to kind of, be going up against Brock, but they could do it. I could see them doing it on a house show. Certainly, Big E against Brock. They did Kofi against Brock. Kofi against Brock was Beast in the East. Yeah. Beast in the East. So, yeah, there's no reason as to why they couldn't do Big E against Brock in a house show. But yeah, I just think that would be really, really cool. Jinder against Triple H. Again, I think that's absolutely huge news, because what does that mean for AJ Styles? What does that mean for AJ Styles' title reign? Is he going to lose it soon? Does Jinder go to India as champion? Or is it Jinder Triple H, Jinder wins, and then the next night, the final night in India, it's Jinder against AJ, and does Jinder win it there? Or maybe they just don't put that title back on Jinder at the moment. Who knows? It's hard to say. What I have seen, though, is the WrestleMania 34 poster has got Jinder on there. So you've got Cena, you've got... Who else was on the poster? Naomi. That was a little bit out of the blue. That Naomi was on there. Shinsuke was on there. Brock was on there. Roman was on there. So yeah, a little bit weird that they did put Jinder on there. What with him not having the title at the moment. So I don't know. It kind of implies that he might be getting that back. Who wins Royal Rumble? Amazingly, we're up to the 27th minute, but who do you think wins the Royal Rumble? Who do you think is going to go to WrestleMania and challenge for one of those titles? People saying Ellsworth, Undertaker. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine The Undertaker coming out, number 30, and just winning the Royal Rumble? Who would he go up against? If it was Jinder. If Jinder had the SmackDown Live title and Undertaker won the Rumble and we got Undertaker versus Jinder, they'd put Jinder over, wouldn't they? They'd put Jinder over. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Jinder Mahal going over the Undertaker at WrestleMania. I certainly don't think they would do Undertaker Brock. I think that boat has sailed. I think we've seen it. I think Brock beats Undertaker every day of the week and twice on Sundays. So I don't think they would go in that direction. Binder McMahon. We think that Binder McMahon is going to win the Royal Rumble. CM Punk. I will. I'm currently, spoiler, not booked to appear in the Royal Rumble. So I don't see that happening. Binder Mahal. How did the bin get this over? I really don't know how this has happened. It is easily the biggest thing on the channel. What was quite nice, I've got to tell you as well. What was quite nice was I was talking to a couple of people at Wrestling Shop Live, and they were saying I really like the unboxing videos that you do, like your toy hunts and everything. And they were like, the Spife is really cool. And what they didn't know was I actually had it in my pocket. So there was a few times at Wrestling Shop Live where I was like, what? This one? And their faces, I should have recorded it, because their faces were just like, whoa! It was really cool. So yeah, it's crazy that Binder Mahal is the most over thing on the channel. Binder McMahon. But it is. And I did say as well that we would have Spife against Bin at some point. Just can't figure out how to do it, because doesn't really work as a video, does it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I could try throwing the Bin at the Spife. Didn't work. Didn't work. See, didn't work. So, I'll have to play around with that a little bit. And that is it, guys. That is it. I can tell you that I've got loads of Wrestling Shop lanyard things, which I'm quite happy to sign and then give away as some kind of giveaway thing. But that's probably for the future. So we'll probably do something with that. So yeah, Wrestling Shop Live was awesome. WWE Kids magazine, let them know for me that you're really grateful that they included us in there, and hopefully they keep us in there. Tommy's challenge is tough, real tough, but Tuesday, yeah, I need your help. Tuesday. And wrestling news, there's lots going on, and that's it. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. Really appreciate it. And, you know, Tuesday is a massive, massive day. Please, 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 I need your help with that. And I think that's everything. So, thanks a lot for watching. And hopefully, see you again next time. Bye for now.